I'm joined here with MJ Preston, and he is an Edmonton author. Now, MJ, you released your newest novel, Four, back in February, which is the second in the Highwayman series. Can you give a bit of background into the first novel?
The first novel, um, it was kind of the kickoff to the series, and a lot of people think that, oh, I'm going to be writing something like a Dexter or something like that, and it's not. Basically, what it is, it's a police procedural crime series. The first two books envelop one story, but the intention is after that, these two books, when the next book comes out, the one I'm working on, it will be many of the same characters, so interchangeable characters in the same theme, which is basically, like I say, a police procedural, a crime thriller. The first book is about a serial killer named Matt Bellinger, or sorry, Lance Bellinger, and he wants to be the best serial killer ever. He wants to be, and he has all the resources. He's rich. He's inherited quite a bit of money, and the FBI is having a heck of a time finding him because he doesn't leave any trace evidence, no DNA, no nothing. So basically, the first book is the build-up, and it covers the course of about 8 years, and that is how Lance advances a serial killer from his first fledgling kill. The second book takes over. Pardon me, getting mealy mouths here. Takes place over the course of about 3 to 4 weeks, so it's a much faster run, and that's what Four is, and that's the rundown of chasing the highwayman down. So.
Yeah, so for someone who's read the first book and they're looking to read the second, that's more of what they can expect. They can expect it's going to be faster paced, but still searching for it.
Yes, Highwayman is a little bit slower of a burn because there's a lot more detail into his genesis and how he evolves as a serial killer. As I say, he starts out, he kills a single mom and her toddler child to start out, but they don't attach the crime to him. But that is when he decides to go down the path of serial murder, and he evolves to the point where he's on the FBI's most wanted list.
And your books have elements of what you actually do in them, which is, full time, you're truck driving, you're doing your other job. So, why was it important for you to feature these themes in your writings?
Well, write what you know, right? And that's the deal. And everything that I've done, there is some element of either me personally in it or something that I've done. My first book, The Equinox, was set in the prairies near Manitoba, Brandon, Manitoba, and that's when I served in the military there. So that was at that time. I was writing what I know. As my second book, Acadia Event, I went up to the ice roads and ran 3 seasons as an ice road trucker, and I just absorbed everything I saw there. The third and fourth book, I decided to become a serial killer. No, just kidding. The third and fourth book was really the element that is very true to who I am. Is I trucked all over the United States as a long haul trucker. So all of those places, all of those body dumps, all of those areas that you go in the book and investigations, I've been there. And I have a rock solid alibi, so there's no way anybody can put it on me. So I think it's important. I mean, you have to do that. I also had to do an awful lot of research too, which entailed reading tons and tons of books, police reports, FBI reports, and I'm sure somebody out there could probably take me to task for something technical, of course, but it was a lot of work, and this is what we have.
Well, that sounds awesome. And, even throughout the pandemic, you have been working full time. So, has this had an effect on your writing at all?
Well, it's had an effect in that I was all lined up for a signing, and then the bottom fell out of the world. But you do what you can do, and like I say, I like a lot of writers, I still have a day job, and the day job entails working in the. We provide fuel to the northern territories and whatnot, and that's considered an essential service. So that's what I do. Generally, I work in the training aspect of it now. I don't truck anymore, but yeah, I didn't get no served, and I didn't get to sit home, and I'm still out here, and I'm slugging it out for you guys. So find my book.
Now, your books also have a lot of elements of horror in them. Where did that inspiration come from?
I've always had a love affair with the horror story ever since I was a kid, and of course, I was hugely influenced by writers like Stephen King, like Robert R. McCammon, uh, uh, you know, uh, guys that are out there today, Jonathan Mayberry. I love that that genre for this reason. You can do anything you want in a horror genre. You can make the sky rain blood. You can have some primordial ooze come out of the ground. You can have, anything. You can massacre 1,000 people in one page. and that's fun. And of course, it's not real, but it's just a great place to play around in when you're a writer.
Where can people get the book?
Well, they can come to my website, mjpreston.net, or they can shoot down to Wild Blue Press. That's my publisher. They're a big true crime publisher, but they also carry a lot of fiction. And so they can go to wildbluepress.com, or they can come and see me. Check me out on Facebook, MJ Preston something or other. Just look me up and look for my face, and there I am. I'm on all the social media. One thing too, for Canadians who are apprehensive about ordering off Amazon, you can also go into your local chapters. You can't get it on the shelf in there, but you can order it in if you want to do that, or go to Indigo.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, MJ.
Well, hey, it's been great.